What's the old expression? Wash your car and then it rains. Good morning, guys. We are off to get Phoenix. Yeah, there's no door on the Jeep, so this is interesting. Didn't expect rain in the summertime. So let's go pick Phoenix up. You guys are going to see our next day of camping, and we'll see you after that.
Troy made coffee.
I did make coffee. And I'm percolating it correctly too.
You are, yes.
I'm not sitting there boiling the snot out of it. All right.
Not boiling.
Huh?
It's perking, not boiling.
Exactly. All right, so morning time. What do we do in the morning time? We go and we grab all of the lanterns, and we take all the lanterns and we put the solar ones out to be charged, which we have 7 of them. I just haven't collected the rest of them yet. And then we get coffee and relax for a bit. We also grab the cooler from the truck. Oh, banana. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Got him. It's like a wishbone. It's a wish banana. When you wish upon a banana, all your dreams come true. Yeah, that's exactly how it goes. All right, cooler's in place. Hey, why don't you let me handle that, okay? You're gonna get stung again.
Get out of the kitchen.
Yeah, out of the kitchen. Out, 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 out. All right. Bring it on, wasps. I'm ready for you. That's my job, to defend Angie and our food while it's being cooked. It's after breakfast and I just refilled my coffee. I thought that when I hadn't been using it, that I had this on it. Apparently I didn't, because this is the second time this weekend I've been drinking Wasp coffee. There's a wasp that made it into my coffee and died in there. And I've just been drinking my coffee. And then I take the lid off and I'm like, ugh, gross.
Laura has a question for you.
Laura has a question for me?
Yeah, this is happening live.
Oh, okay. What is this?
Did you get a buzz?
So funny. It happened yesterday too. I can't remember what it was. There's just so many of them. I mean, they're like all over the place. So I guess it's bound to happen. Oh, that's right. Angie yesterday had put coffee into this one. And this one here has an opening on it right here. So if you leave it there, a wasp can crawl in, and apparently I left it there and a wasp did crawl in. Oh, it's got small holes too. I didn't realize that. So anyway, you have to turn it like this, and yeah, so a wasp went in it and I didn't realize it, and I was drinking wasp coffee. Actually, no, I did see it. I pulled it out, but I was still drinking wasp coffee. And now that I've been talking to you guys, I haven't been paying attention to my drink, so bottoms up. I don't hear anything. I'm going to double check. Please excuse my lack of filming for today. I just got through putting the camera down the creek for, it was a little over an hour. It only recorded an hour, but I can't check it when it's in the creek, so I just let it go. And then we had, of course, the snake. There's 2 snakes down on the watering hole down there.
Angie thinks
I
there's
still
3.
think there was 3 because I think that
The tiny one went in and another one came out?
I think so, because the tiny one was super tiny.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one looked bigger.
I wonder, maybe that's where, I don't know where their nest would be, but maybe that's the mama coming out. Because the snakes weren't alarmed at each other's presence at all.
Weren't. Well, snakes maybe like to hang out, because when we were at that
Snakes like to hang out.
together.
It's a snake party!
When we were at that water wheel, the
Dolby?
Dolby water wheel,
Yeah.
there was lots of snakes all together on the rocks there.
Oh, that's right.
But I feel like that first one that you saw was the smallest, and then the big one came along
out.
the side of where the bottles are, and then this other one came from out of nowhere, and I think that was bigger.
Huh.
I'm sticking to it. There was 3.
No, you're usually right. Just don't let it go to your head. Yes, sir.
Want to be my fly swatter?
while he makes his sandwich. Sandwich.
Whack, whack, waffle print. This is kind of hilarious. Buffy, twice now, to my knowledge, has let herself into the tent so that she can probably get away from the bugs. Buffy doesn't like camping, and it shows. In all honesty, what have we done today?
Read books.
Yeah.
You two read books. I animated and played cat games.
You what?
I animated a little bit and made cat games.
Made cat games. They might have a hard time hearing you because this is kind of loud down there.
He played on his phone.
I played on my phone. I played cat games.
And even Buffy had a little relaxation too. So there's a little swimming hole over here. Buffy, you can't come because you're going to scare the fish away.
There is a good size one there today.
Down here or over there? Oh, excellent. I'm going to go and put this in the water again for about an hour. No, I'm not. Angie's usually right. I probably am going to get wet, but these are my work shoes and they are waterproof, so as long as it doesn't go over the top of them, it should be okay. But right over there is where we're going. It's a little fishing hole. And I did not get wet. Excellent. So we are just going to stick the camera down here for about an hour and see what we find. Just retrieved the camera from down in the creek. Hopefully we got some cool fish footage. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. It's our last night. It just dawned on me that it's our last night. Oh, that makes me so sad. It goes so quick. So we're getting ready for dinner. The sun has set in the canyon. There's still a little bit up in the trees. Such a beautiful spot. But it's also gotten colder. It's supposed to be like way colder tomorrow, like 5 degrees Celsius cooler than it was today. And today also was not the hottest day. The hottest day was the first day we got here. Look at that, Phoenix helping out. Good job, bud. This is my collection of yellow jackets from this morning. So if you, since you're doing that, can you go sweep in front of the tent too?
No.
Please?
Fine.
Thank you.
Will you be happy?
I'm always happy. You're my son.
Will you be happy if I do it?
Yes?
Okay. Will you give me all the Pokemon cards in the world?
Nope.
No.
Okay, then
I'm not that rich.
That has nothing to do with happiness.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with...
If you get home and you get me the one thing that I want on the Oculus, can I do it?
How about this? How about you
Shouldn't be
continue to
about
do stuff because
material
it's kind of like your chores.
Stinker. Hey, that's a good idea. I should be doing that.
Oh, I just saw the bag over
I'm
here and I'm
afraid
like, oh.
every time I take a sip that there's a wasp inside my straw.
Yeah, because that's about the size of their like their honeycomb hole, and I've already had 2 wasps in my drink, so they're honeycomb hole.
That's the size of a wasp's honeycomb
Hole. Somehow I feel the title of the vlog working into that.
Why do you keep coming up to me?
I'm cold. Camping sucks.
Oh, do you need a jacket?
All right, so I've already retrieved the camera. Why do I need to go back down here? I need to go back down here for something. Well, this isn't what I wanted to come down here for, but it's something that I just noticed. See this nice tree right here? See how beautiful this tree is? Oh, look at this tree. Look at this. This tree
I saw it before you did.
started to grow that way, and then it went like this, and then it started growing this way. Look at that.
I thought this piece was just a giant root.
Oh, I thought it was just a regular tree.
Because
Like, you know,
this
that one.
looks like a root to another tree, maybe one of these big ones around us.
Yeah.
And it comes out of the ground, and it, like the root was supposed to go this way, but something chopped it there. So then another piece of the root came up here, and it looks like another tree.
Yeah, weird, huh? And the tree is still like, hey, I'm still a tree. I'm doing tree things. Oh, wow, it is totally cooled off. That's crazy. Oh, can you help me? Let's go retrieve the lanterns, get those set up. Oh, Buffy! Oh, Buffy, look at you! Are you warm now? You want to go retrieve some of the lanterns? Well, guys, this is the daily update.
Oh, we
Oh.
haven't done a daily update yet.
No, we haven't. This isn't going to work too well.
Can't see anything.
Here's my editing station. And this is why I'm trying to do this pretty quick, is because that's the last of the jump box, and the battery on the laptop is lasting pretty well though. So there's our tent. So we had an interesting situation coming back from, we played badminton while the computer.
Wow, that's a light.
I know, isn't it though? It just blinds you, right? Hi, Phoenix.
Hi.
How about we go like this? Is this better?
Oh, it's okay. You can leave it up bright.
I know, it's still pretty bright. Okay, so, oh wow, you're right. This is very bright. So we've had dinner and we're sitting around the awesome fire, the legal fire that we can have. I don't know why I'm saying this. I'm really trying to rush this, and I don't want this to be rushed. We had a good day today. I don't want to get into too much because you guys will learn everything. Oh, you'll learn everything in the vlogs to come. However, oh hey, we had an interesting situation with Buffy finding something that crossed our path, and the reason why I'm telling you guys about it now, and I'm like kind of ruining the vlog for when it actually happens, is
being vague. She ran across something.
okay, there you go.
You get the rest of the story later.
There you go. Okay, fair enough. Right, so Buffy was a very good girl. She ran across a path while we were like, well, no, there was something else while we were playing badminton that she found.
She found two different things today.
Yeah, so we'll go over those in the days to come. But I've been having a lot of problems tonight with the computer because the footage that I have is too much for the hard drive. I've ran out of space, so I don't know what I'm going to do at this point. But yes.
The first thing Buffy found was something, and the other thing she found was something else.
Thank you very much. And thanks for clarifying. All right, so we just got through wrapping up the daily update. Finally, I can sit down because I'm done editing. Crisis averted.
Looks
Bam,
like
light
TV.
in my face. Getting all comfy here. All right.
Nasty light.
I know, it's a nasty light. Nasty light.
Are you getting owly?
Oh, that's funny.
Whoa, do it
Owly?
again.
Okay.
Do it again.
Getting owly?
Okay.
You getting owly?
So we played, I was almost ready to vlog to the light. Vlog to the light. We played badminton tonight. And
Mitten.
Badminton.
that's what I said, badminton.
You said mitten.
Yeah, you did.
Did I?
You always say that. Badminton.
Oh,
That's okay.
it's better
That's what
than
he
bad
says.
mutton.
I have never had bad mutton, but I don't usually eat mutton, so.
Yeah, I don't either. And you don't even know what mutton is.
Yes, I do.
What?
I play Minecraft.
What's mutton?
Mutton comes from sheep.
Oh, why are we being so aggressive?
Are you getting owly? Okay. So
Mutton's in Minecraft, so I know what it is.
okay,
He
we
knows.
were
It comes
we
from
we were playing a game out in the. Oh, that's your speakers. I was like, where are those voices coming from?
Your head.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Okay, so for the 5th time now, we were out playing a game. And then Buffy was looking like intently into the woods. And we're always a little cautious.
Your glasses are so dirty.
Thanks. Do you want to clean them?
I do. They're so dirty.
So anyway, Buffy was being a very, very good girl, and she was staring out into the woods, and then all of a sudden, something like rose out of the woods.
What did it do?
She found a grouse.
She flushed a grouse out of the
Yeah.
grass. Yeah.
Yeah, she was such a good girl.
Which
And-
was great.
yeah.
But they got away. She didn't get a chance to get it.
Nope.
But we didn't want her just rushing off into the bush and
That's always been my
encountering
fear.
something that she can't handle, and then she'd get hurt. So-
Right. Which
But it was just a grouse, so
that
she
we
would've-
knew what it was.
she would have been probably so excited she wouldn't have known what to do.
No, she probably would have had like she would probably thought that the whole thing was hers and dinner. It's like, no, you gotta share. You're gonna freak people out, man.
Keep shining it in my eyes.
Well, I'm shining it in my eyes too. Okay.
And then we were finished with badminton and we started walking back up the roadway towards the campsite, and all of a sudden I didn't see it, so.
All of a sudden, you know, I'm looking down at the path so I don't trip over anything. Buffy is in front of me like she always is. Bait. Thank you, Buffy. And this black, four-legged creature moved very quickly across the road, and she tore off after it.
It wasn't a bear or a cougar. Just letting you know.
Well, yeah.
It was smaller than Buffy.
Yeah, it was smaller than Buffy. I don't think it was a raccoon. And I don't know what a fisher is. It might have been a weasel or something of that size.
Fisher
I don't...
is probably like.
What's a fisher?
They sort of look like a. Like similar to a weasel, sort of similar.
They're in the weasel family. So.
But those are. I think that might be a little too small. I don't remember them being.
I don't know what it was. I didn't get a good look at it, and I'm kicking myself for it. So we tried looking, and Buffy initially started to go in to the forest because it was right on the side of the road, right, walking into camp there. And so she didn't. Well, maybe she would have if we didn't call her back, but she did eventually listen.
She was very reluctant to stop and come back, but she did.
Yeah, because we didn't want her messing with something that she wouldn't be able to handle. So.
And I mean,
what are you doing?
If it was a small animal, chances are she could handle it, but she could get.
Oh, kamikaze moth.
She could get cut up in the process, and then we'd have to deal with injuries, and we don't want that.
Yeah, but I'm still kind of skitched because I don't know what it was.
It was small. It's not gonna come get you.
I did it.
It might come nibble your toes in the middle of the night.
Oh, sorry. Here. It's not going to nibble my toes in the middle of the night.
Look!
Oh, I see it.
It's a pupil.
Yeah, how do you do that?
Yeah.
Magic! It means you should never reveal your secrets.
Wow. Alrighty then. Oh, don't do that.
That's gross.
You don't know where that flashlight's been.
That's so gross. But isn't that the flashlight you found?
Guess what? We never washed it.
You. Woo. All right. So this is our last.
Dirt, so good. Sorry.
So this is our last full night of camping. This is our last night. Sad panda. So tomorrow we gotta think about like packing up and oh gosh, I don't want to.
Well, we have 2 vehicles and I'm not ready to go home, so you guys can go home and I'll see you later.
Oh my gosh. I guess we're out of here because you can't. Well, I mean, I guess you could drive, not legally. I don't know. All right. So that's it, guys. Happy hunting. Thank you for watching. And what are you doing?
He ate some marshmallows and now he's like full of energy or something. I'm not sure what's going on.
All right. Tell everybody good night and thank you for watching.
Night.
All right. Good night, guys.
Good night.
We will see you tomorrow.
Okay,
Good night. Fade out to fire. One job down. It was in a garage, so it didn't get rained on. Woohoo! That makes me happy. I just got through getting parts for my second job, which is at 2. It is noon right now. Oh, so I just got through showing the people here at O'Reilly's, the ones that I talk to all the time, showing them a picture of the van, and they're like, wow, that's so awesome. And they're like, wow, you must be so excited. I'm like, I am very excited, but I'm also very stressed because of the payment and the insurance, and then of course time. I always complain about time, that there's never enough because I have so many things to do. I mean, we're rebuilding a Jeep, we've got the business, we've got a van that I have to go and put shelving and stuff in and get it ready, and then there's maintenance items on it and repairs that need to be made to it. Speaking of that, I think some of the stuff should be here from Amazon. Let's go home and find out. You guys remember last week? No, it wasn't last week. I guess it was a week before last week, because last week we were in the mountains. The week before last week, when I said, hey, I sure am going to Stillicum a lot for jobs. Well, I guess today is no exception. So there's the water, and well, less than a month, we will be taking a hike to the place that I went camping before with one of my friends on the island, so that we can see hopefully see the Persei meteor showers. So we're going to be going there, hiking there overnight, taking the ferry, hiking, setting up camp, camping, tearing down, rushing to get back to the ferry, and then, yeah. Second job of the day is done. It was front brakes on a F-150, pretty uneventful, normal, standard, routine, everything went textbook, which is great. What else? Oh yeah, I have to revisit my morning appointment because I'm replacing a bunch of relays as a possible low-cost solution to his problem. I'm not sure if it's going to fix it or not, but it's one of those most probable situations. So I picked up the relays earlier. Going to go and install those now. And did you know that you can't buy a house here in Steilacoom that's out of your price range, thinking that you can Airbnb it so that you can afford the house with, you know, having an Airbnb, because they don't allow Airbnbs here in Steilacoom, Washington. Because somebody that was on the board lived next to a house that was an Airbnb and was like, you know something, I don't like this. So on the board, she brought it up and she made the city, or they voted on it, and yeah, voted to eliminate Airbnbs. They can do 31-day Airbnbs, but they cannot do like 1 day, 2 days a week, etc. So, not that anybody asks, I'm just telling you guys. Good news, van parts are here. Bad news, I have a leak. All this water right here coming down, all this water here. You guys see this? It's because the seal right up here at the top, it's not bad. It's the door is sprung a little bit, so it's not making good contact with it. So I don't know how I'm going to fix that. So any suggestions, let me know. Maybe if I replaced the seal, it would have enough to actually fix that. But maybe not. Oh, you gross. Fix one thing, find something else that needs to be done. It's a used car. It happens. So the first part that I've ordered is this, because it was missing. In fact, Clarence and I talked about this last night. This door doesn't work, and it doesn't open from this side, not very easily anyway. This one here, you weren't able to get out either. And the latches, the door handle on this one from the inside is also broken. So if you were to get stuck back here, well, you could actually get stuck back here. And I also wonder, when Amazon dropped these off, if he was like, oh, what's our van doing here? All right. So I don't know if it works or not. I don't want to get stuck back here. So I'm gonna open up the back first and then see if that works. So I know it's unlocked. Oh yeah, it feels like it's doing it. So that's good. But again, I don't want to get stuck. So I think my thought, or my mind, I think that we have the other one for the back here too. And yes, we have one for the back over here. I guess it's supposed to go like this. That's what the picture depicts, right? So I think we'll go ahead and put it on like that. That makes more sense than where's the other one at? Than this does, because this right here can get caught on stuff. So we'll go like this. This is how this one goes right here. I just got through closing the door, but I'm like, why is this not fitting on there right? It's because I took the old screw and I put it back in here so I wouldn't lose it. So luckily, if we had lost this screw, it's not a big, this bolt rather, it's not a big deal because it comes with a new one, although the new one is not as deep, which leads me to believe one of two things. Either one, it was the wrong one, or two, this one is the wrong one. Oh, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. All right, so there's two things down. I also have the handle for this one here. I'm not sure this is going to work though, but I don't know. We'll put it in and figure it out. This one does not include any bolts for it, which is sad because, wow, it looks like this one right here has just been like beat and mangled upon. It's not even, it should be nice and smooth and flush, straight like this, not like that. So eventually that should go in there like that. All right, so if we manually set this latch right here for the door, and I just got through installing this thing here, look at that, it works. Missed it, do it again, bam. What? So that's good. Two things fixed, and I think that the next thing I have is this piece right here, I think. Yeah, so two things. Number one, all these are loose and that's probably going to come out, but we also have to contend with this right here. So I'm going to take, oh shoot, in order to take this off, I have to take this panel off from the inside. So now that we can open this door nice and easily, we are going to open this right here. And the part that I got is an original Mopar part that includes the lights and everything. I simply did that because the reviews for a lot of the aftermarket ones didn't fit correctly, and I really don't want things to not fit. If you're going to spend money on something anyway, you spend a little bit more and get the thing that fits and that works, or else you're going to be regretting it. So I don't want to no regrets. With this piece out of the way now, we're able to get in here and hopefully be able to disconnect this light over here. So these are a little bit different. They actually don't have a quick release. You actually have to take your... Try doing this with one hand, guys. That's all I have to say. So you have to actually take your screwdriver in there and push down on that. That's the release for it. Usually you can squeeze the terminal back here, but nothing squeezing. Oops, sorry, hold on. There you go. Usually you have to like squeeze it together here, but this is it doesn't release unless you get a screwdriver in that center part right there and release that. So okay, so those two are released. We have a bolt here, here, and here. Piece comes off, piece goes back on, and just like that, the piece is in. The light bulbs are or the lights are on, so I know it's working. And that looks much better than that old busted up piece. And then I also went and got that taken care of too, so we're all good with that. If I come across a ProMaster in a wrecking yard, I will be looking for this cover right here so that it helps protect all the stuff that's inside the door, and it also makes it look better. Not a huge necessity. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. So this right here will go back here and we'll be done with the parts that we got today. Nice. My door's open and closed from the inside. Apparently this also had a backup camera on it, Voyager, and I guess that's actually a pretty decent system. However, I don't have the main unit, so rather than trying to look for the main unit and figure out if it's working or whatever, it's just a backup camera. I don't need a backup camera. The vehicle has a backup camera and it's fairly decent. Excuse me. What I need is a dash cam, just like I have in Dobby, that records the front and the back. That way if I put the rear view mirror back in it, because it does have a space for it, I can get a mirror, attach it, and that way I can look and be able to see in the mirror what's behind me at all times, not just when I'm backing up. So I'm in the process of pulling out the old system, because the best way to start anything when you guys get into a new project or a new vehicle or whatever is pull everything that's not a part of the vehicle originally out of it and fix it. That way you're not going to be creating problems for yourself. You're going to be bringing it back to the base vehicle of what it's supposed to be. Speaking of that, I just got through listing these on eBay. Excuse me, no, Facebook Marketplace. And here's something that sucks about it. So this piece right here is a part of this system. So this piece here attaches to this. So I'm going to be losing these also, which really kind of sucks. And I can't keep them on anyway because the metal stops here. So once this bracket is out of the way, this will have nothing to attach itself to. So that kind of sucks. I sure would like to keep these in here, but if I do that, then I won't be able to sell this whole thing and get what I want for it. And the money that I get from this, hopefully, that will allow me build money to build the shelving and stuff. I'm going to build everything out of wood. I know wood. I can manipulate wood. Wood is typically lighter than metal, maybe not as strong. But at the, like, for instance, any place that the wood meets the floor, I will be taking L brackets and attaching it to the floor. It'll be just fine. It'll be just fine. But first and foremost, all this stuff needs to get out of here before I start any kind of building here, and I need to do this sooner than later because I have a service truck. I need to start utilizing it. I can't utilize it until everything's done back here. This is how far I've got tonight. I've got all the plastic off from over here, top and bottom. I was nice and I marked them all on the inside, so whoever wants to reinstall this stuff in their own ProMaster can do so without having to figure out which one went where. So this one here is completely gone. This is where the office space is going to be. I'm going to have a desk and laptop and printer over here. You can't probably see it too well, but there's a black piece that runs over here. So I'm going to disconnect this and the one from back there. Actually, no, I'm not going to disconnect that one. I will just pull the floor piece off of it and it'll stay attached to there. So this one here has been a pain because the speed nuts, this is what they use. This is called a speed nut. I think it's called a speed nut. It's actually riveted in. So they drill a hole, they put this in there, and it's like a rivet, but it's got threads. This is spinning over here. So this is not out all the way. It's spinning. Luckily, this one here pulled out from there, but this one over here is also spinning, and it has not pulled out, like pulled out of the metal. And I can't access it from up above or from down below. So I might have to like chop this off unless this one will pull out. Maybe I can get it to pull out too. But anyway, that's what we've done for tonight. I'm done. We're gonna go eat dinner. Oh, and these two, usually we're able to get these out fairly easily with our body tool. But these are in there so hard. It's almost like the hole that they made for it was too small because they are not releasing at all. I would totally destroy the plastic. So I've just been cutting them off. They're cheap enough they can just get some more. So, all right, we're done. Let's get out of here. Phone off. Dinner time. Until tomorrow, Van. Still need to name you. I just happened to notice the doors on the back are different freaking colors. I never noticed that before. I don't know why I didn't notice that. It's like it happened overnight. I don't understand. It doesn't matter. It's going to get wrapped anyway. So I'm looking. Oh, I haven't told you guys that either, I don't think. I'm looking for a professional graphics wrap. That way the old Amazon logo, the scratches that are in it, none of that freaking matters. It's just, as you can imagine, wraps are very, very expensive and they only last between 3 to 9 years. So, but it's also a rolling billboard. So there is that.
Hi everyone, it's Caroline and Sean. My YouTube channel is Caroline Canadian Gal, and you have been watching Beyond 1031. Now, I have been a long time subscriber. I like and I often comment, and the best part is when Troy does COC, he reads your comments and he replies back in person, which is awesome. So don't be afraid to hit that like button, to comment, and subscribe to his channel. Let's help this Beyond 1031 channel grow.
Go Goonies!
Go Goonies!